Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dhpw's A New Blood Women's Royal Rumble. Well, the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. First off is the Women's Royal Rumble, who will determine who will go on to Wrestle Empire to face the Women's Champion, the Dhpw Women's Champion, or the New Blood Women's Champion. You're all familiar with the Royal Rumble rules. I hope.
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring. And from Kyoto, Japan, Demon.
Technically, number 1 and 2 have the worst odds.
And from Japan, the Psycho.
Ayumi Majima starting off against her mentor. So this is an interesting start to the Rumble. Suyu Ochako. We got some Japanese stars starting out here. Interesting beginning. I think Ayumi Majima is the person here who's kind of the biggest disadvantage, being as so far she has yet to get a single victory in DHPW or New Blood. She's against a former champion in Izunami and a former champion in Suyu. Jermaine Valentine. Oh. And she's gonna try and eliminate her. Oh. His rival, the former women's champion, in only her third match in DHPW in New Blood, yet no. Ooh. Izunami taking Wyler out.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Ayumi Majima has gone. Ayumi Majima has gone. And Wyvern is gone. Wyvern is gone. And now we've got another world champion in Catherine Morgan. It's Katie Hill. The first real new blood, Jermaine Valentine is gone.
Eliminated.
And now Katie Katie Hill's got history with two of these people at least. Izunami, Amaterasu and Katie have all had their interchangeable rivalries. And Izunami's gone.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Black Hole Slam. Diane Terrell. Now the big girls are coming in. And Katie is out.
Competitor has been eliminated.
Oh, and look at this. Diane and Catherine. Oh, they eliminated the tag. They eliminated soon. Now, Diane, of course, working under Katie for years.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Oh, and the leader's out. It's Ivy. Yes. Ivy's a... Catherine lost her chance. Kanjun. Oh, Diane's here. Here comes the kaiju. Kaiju walking house. We got the big women coming out right now. Watching these giants go at each other. Amaterasu, oh! Number 11, Amaterasu. The size difference here.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Sophia Black. The owners of, the amount of former women's champions we've got in this match. I mean, Sophia Black, Kaiju, two of the people you expect. The two of the only people in this match who have never been a women's champion. And Sophia. Emily Williamson. Come on, the tag team champions are in here. The tag champs are in. Yeah, this gives them a bit of an advantage when you think about it. Ringside of Phil Hunt. Alice Blackwell. Just everything's starting to lag and slow down at the moment, which I apologise for. Diana's out. Who sells
A
Diana?
competitor has been eliminated.
The big woman. Oh, it's the big woman to carried you out.
A competitor has
Oh,
been
Sophia
eliminated.
Blair is out. June's gone. Here comes Haley Brandon.
A competitor has been
And Haley's out. Haley's out as soon as she's brought in. Apologise there. We're now left with Jess Star. Oh, hello Ollie.
Alright, Tom.
Oh, you're a bit quiet. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Good, good, good. I did start the Yakuza playthrough, by the way. Well, Kiwami 1.
Yeah.
Getting through it a lot faster than I thought I would, but that's because there's not really any sub-game to really, mess up, really take up your time.
Yeah, I suppose it would have been more limited.
Well, it was more that the sub-game for it was Majima, and I've already done every single one of his things at this point, so I've got every upgrade.
Yeah. I'm running a Platinum Yakuza 7, and I've just done the most annoying trophy I've ever had to do.
Oh, which one was that?
The Hong Kong Hero one.
Ah.
RNG bullshit.
Yep. Understandable.
Where do you find cockroaches? Oh, I've just found one.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I saw Dan from Extra Credits is back doing stuff. I was like, oh, I liked him.
Also, like, the one trophy I've got left to get is to beat the true final Millennium Tower, which it's recommended you're level 99 with a 99 job class to even attempt. So,
yeah.
There's going to be a lot of grinding, so I figure I might as well get everyone their ultimate weapons while I'm at it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Everyone but Jungi-Han and Eri have theirs, and I think I have the materials for Eri's, and I'm just gathering them for the Knuckles.
Nice. Nice.
I mean, you cannot, like... I use Sengoku Coffee to get more money out of the Millennium Tower run. You get, like, 65 million yen a run. So,
Nice.
which is a lot more efficient a way to make money than the business thing at this point.
Yeah, well, a business
and also
thing.
it gets you a lot of experience, so it'll help with the grinding as well.
I take it have you been increasing the bonds? What am I saying? Of course you have at this
I
point.
maxed them out early.
Good.
So everyone not in the active party is still keeping pace with everyone else.
Nice. Oh yeah, I know
no one
you.
ever got left behind.
Good. You don't want that, though. You see what I mean when I said you'd be glad for Eri being in your party, getting Eri early.
Oh yes.
When Namba just buggers off.
Yeah. And then
Nintendo.
is just going to go and become the most successful businessman in Yokohama.
Yep. Oh yeah, and Nintendo made a statement.
Okay.
Yeah, Nintendo made a statement recently over that controversy involving the space buns.
Space buns?
Oh, basically, someone made a character on Animal Crossing, and they used a hairstyle, and people literally told her she couldn't use it because of her race, with people even doxing her, pretending to be her and shouting racial slurs on Twitter, and even worse, Kotaku and Polygon fully believing that the parody account was actually her. So Nintendo made a statement about it where they sided with the girl herself and said everything in the game is made for literally everybody, and if anyone tells you you can't do this because of your race or everything else, ignore them.
Alright.
So, yeah.
Sounds fair to me.
Well, kudos to Nintendo, because again, this 14-year-old literally had people threatening to murder her dog, threatening to beat her up, threatening to dox her completely, harassing her on a consistent basis, all for a hairstyle they said her race has no right to have because it belongs to a certain other race, which they're wrong. There are other races that have had their hairstyle a lot longer, and they don't care.
I'm sort of wishing I hadn't spent hundreds of millions of yen on ultimate weapons that I will never use.
Look, this is what you do in RPGs, Ollie.
And I think this might be the first full Yakuza game that I've platinumed.
I don't really focus on the platinuming at this point. One, because I don't really have the time because Nicole, and two, I just...
Yeah. I wasn't going to bother, but by the time
Hey, Ian. So Ian's suddenly here. Hey, Ian.
Hey.
Oh, and I've been having pleasant conversations with Jack recently, by the way.
Really?
They're actually pleasant.
I see.
Turns out, as long as you don't say the wrong thing to him or try and do anything that the internet's tried to get involved with, he's actually kind of easy to talk to.
Yeah.
It's mostly been about Transformers because I've been doing experiments with Nicole to see how she reacts to certain animation. Just so you know, she's obsessed with the Nimbus Cloud from Dragon Ball's, well, the original Dragon Ball.
Right.
Loves it.
Oh, I got 2 years of NordVPN, which allows you to region hop, which gives you access. I damn near hyperventilated when I saw that it gives me access to all of Dragon Ball on Funimation if I go to the US server.
I mean, I have all of Dragon Ball at this point, so...
Including Super?
Not really watched Super. I'm meaning to watch Super, but no, I really just don't want to bother with Funimation's app. You know how iffy it is to work.
It's not on there here.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah, so there's some screwy thing about some French company sitting on the European distribution rights for Dragon Ball.
That's stupid.
Not much people can do about it.
Oh, and kudos to the manga industry in Japan at the moment, because they just made a stupid amount of money on dragons. Demon Slayer's just come up on Netflix, and I'm tempted to give it a watch just because I'm seeing how well it's doing. And hey, Ian.
Hello.
Well, because they showed the sales of manga and comics in general of the last few years, and apparently something along the lines of 1 million copies worldwide. Well, they sold about 15 million worldwide, whereas Demon Slayer sold 100 million on its own. And Japan's talking about trying to expand anime a bit more, which has gotten people worried because they're worried that Sony's going to try and westernise anime, which never works.
You don't outsource anime.
Well, you don't. Look. I've mentioned before that the problem at the moment is they're already trying to westernise it in ways where it doesn't need to, where it's doing significantly more damage to the products than actually helping it. And that's just the Texas brand of Funimation. So getting it and suddenly, 4kidsing it will not help. It will not make it more appealing. Oh yeah, also I watched a thing with Rowan Atkinson that I thought was funny. He was trying to do a campaign on why insulting should be allowed. He basically explains that he thought it was stupid that someone was arrested for calling a horse gay, and people were being arrested for stupid things and only being released not because the crime was ludicrous, but because the public found out about it and called the thing ludicrous. And then he basically said that years ago he was in a show called Not the 9 O'Clock News, where he had to where his character was dealing with a character called Officer Savage, an over-the-top racist character who came up with all these stupid reasons for arresting a coloured fellow. Like, they were literally things such as, according to Rowan Atkinson, standing on the tile, on the cracks in the pavement, looking at me funny, using a sidewalk with intent to cross. So he was calling for more people to insult. Though, funnily enough, I found one of the sketches has been removed from YouTube, although I don't quite understand why. Large Ricky, by the way.
Oh, cool.
To be honest, I know you keep saying it's basically just it's just one of our friends who looks similar to Mike, but again, he looks nothing like him and never has. So this one actually does look like a dark doppelganger of Mike. Speaking of, I don't know if you saw my thing in Discord, but Netflix later next month is getting Tiger and Bunny put on there.
Alright.
Basically, Tiger and Bunny has the anime character that looks exactly like Mike. It's also what I prefer to call it now, prototype My Hero Academia, because that's basically what it is. Oh look, Jade Byrne is still in the Rumble.
Yeah, she even took down, what's her name?
Beth Lomond, yeah, I know. Well, just so you know, Drake won the Junior Heavyweight Championship, by the way.
Cool.
Wyvern lost the women's title, literally on her first defence. Oh, Jade's out.
By Jetta.
Jetta and Sally, it took 2 people to throw her out. Oh yeah, I don't know if you've heard, but apparently rumours about the Royal Rumble aren't very good. Reports are saying that the ending to the Men's Royal Rumble is so bad and so horrific to a lot of them that they're terrified that this was even something they considered.
But has it been filmed already?
No, but apparently again, this is all rumours at this point, but the idea is that they've already got the plans laid out and the insiders aren't happy with it. Also, Bruce Pritchard's being a dick. So that's a thing.
Bruce Pritchard's always been a dick.
Oh no, Bruce Pritchard just gets worse and worse. I mean, it's not bad enough. It's not enough that he gets to keep all of his side projects, but literally everything else he does is just fucking annoying. Also, there's rumours at this point that a lot of Impact Wrestling stars are just going to go over to AEW at this point. They're just going to leave the company.
Right.
I'm all for it at this point because, from what I've heard, Anthem were more than willing to sell the company to Tony Khan anyway.
Oh. Roman Reigns shot on the Undertaker.
Yeah, yes, Undertaker and his knife culture, by the way. I'm not going to let that die, by the way.
Yeah, Roman Reigns refers to him as a retired guy trying to sound gangster.
Well, to be fair, Roman Reigns is literally a guy who was...
not what he is at this point?
Well, to be fair, Roman Reigns is a guy who is, in my opinion, been given his last chance to ever be a main eventer, and hopefully he doesn't fuck this one up. And he's been stuck with Paul Heyman
the ultimate handbag, like, in case I want to do New Game Plus, where she would be using the handbag at the beginning.
Oh, Jetta Star has won!
Wow, Jetta's in top form.
Jetta just super kicked Sally out of the ring. Which means that Jetta gets a match against either of the women's champions she wants, so she can either get Morag or she can get Empress Dragon. Well, that's the women's one anyway. But yeah, Roman, in my opinion, has been given his last chance to be in the main event, because if he fucks this up, there's no excuse for him anymore. They can't blame They can't.
That Vince won't try again.
Look, yeah, but to be fair, at this point, they've given him Paul Heyman, which is basically code for we really don't want this to fuck up. I mean, let's face it. The guy, one of my friends said, "Oh, Roman's not that bad. Roman's he's a top star." And I went, "Yeah, Roman's such a top star that they were so desperate to get ratings, they had to pull other people in to try and boost the ratings because he can't carry the company, but he can't carry where he is." Sorry to use Triple H language, but Roman has and always probably will be on his own a B plus character.
Didn't Triple H call Daniel Bryan that in response to someone once calling him that?
I think Triple H called him that because the perceived opinion is that Triple H was never a major star. Oh, Katie Hill's already been... Oh, come on. Sorry. Ian's put up a comment of Katie Hill. Katie Hill was already in the Rumble and eliminated in the early parts. I don't think she's in any position.
Well, that's Katie for you.
Well, Katie, who's now been relegated to opening the shows and lost to a jobber. She's not in top form anymore. I'm sure Doris is sitting at home laughing. Okay, let's put in Bobbert. Brian. Brody. Let's put Big Mickey in the Rumble. Just for fun. Count Charisma. Dollar Billy. Oh yeah, I went through with that, by the way. It's literally just Chris Charisma wearing a dinner jacket. Elgin Castle. You gotta have Ethan. Gabriel Barnett. King Hate. Yep. Large. Oh, I'll put Large Ricky in.
Okay.
Adequately sized Charles. Let's see. Pete. Seb. We might as well put Seb and Pete in the Rumble. Todd Mites. Worm. What did I put in? Yeah, Drake. Imperial Dragon. Ice 13. And the final entrant, Rob Campbell. But yeah, there's also talk that at this point in time they might have Charlotte win the Rumble because, you know, Charlotte's already in 3 storylines. Why not? Asuka's now a prop, just like the women's championship, the women's tag team titles, to be honest, to pretty much Charlotte and everything else going on. Yeah, it's depressing.
Now, why does it keep doing that?
I don't... What, keeps putting up the Katie Hill thing? Maybe she's insistent.
I know, and I'm not even touching the damn thing.
I know. What the shit?
Focusing on the Royal Rumble.
Oh, and also apparently the next few WrestleManias are just going to focus on literally just all the past superstars. That's literally all it is at this point.
Well, there's no reason I want it then.
Well, Joe Hendry actually cut a very good promo the other day on his YouTube channel because he's not allowed to go work for the company he actually works for.
Really?
He pretty much said that the whole getting a push is a lie. A push isn't a real thing. Anyone who ever got over in wrestling got so by their own abilities. And saying, and before you say to me, oh, but you got a push, didn't you get a push because of all those things you did in ICW and getting and you know, because you did all that stuff? Saying that I got a push because of that is like saying the Beatles were popular because they wrote songs.
Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This
I mean, yes.
His pretty much promo was saying that stop listening to what they tell you. Listen to yourself, and you'll become the true character you were meant to be.
The last in the ring will be declared.
Very inspiring. It was a very good promo.
And will advance to the main event of WrestleMania.
Okay, the men's Royal Rumble. Big Mickey's in this one. And here comes the third. Calm down, Kate. Oh yeah, by the way, there was a new Viz, by the way.
All right.
There was a new Mail Online and a new Fruity Bun.
Oh yeah.
Where he gets his family in debt. The Mail Online one just has the best ending. I think Ollie would actually like the Mail Online because it is something he would just roll his eyes at. An extreme right-wing person who believes all of the conspiracy shit that he reads in The Sun. It literally ends with him screaming, "God damn it, I want my wife back!" After she smashes eggs over his head. Because she's been brought in by lefty politics. That's a thing he does, by the way. He just believes all these ridiculous things like the Daily Mail says. Also, I'm sure I told you about Scotland's plan for independence, and it's hilarious.
You probably mentioned this.
Hold the indie ref anyway, and if the UK don't like it, they can take us to court where they will have no say.
Yeah.
Oh, who's number 2? It's Count Charisma. Yeah, I just felt that Chris Charisma really didn't have a gimmick, really anything going for him. I mean, Dollar Billy still has the whole name thing and, you know, everything else about him. So I thought, why not get some other piece of aristocracy that everyone hates? It was either a count or a duke. But yeah, the Dragons only have like 1 or 2 successful people in there at the moment. Also, I've got Big Mickey hating on King Hate. Because he lost his title.
Towards the end is fucking shit.
I know. Don't get me fucking started on Dragon Kart. Don't get me wrong, it has its colourful characters and it's fun on one side, but the rest of it's fucking tedious and stupid.
The track design is arse.
I know. More like one more spam out of you and it'll cost you your teeth. Oh, and there's also a Sean Connery comic where he goes to Scottish heaven.
Oh,
Well, he
cool.
first goes to regular heaven, but he hates it because it's too English, so he goes to Scottish heaven, then hates it because it's too Scottish, so he goes to the Bahamas heaven. Watch this. It's golf. What? Oh, we were just playing cricket. Cricket? What about good old golf, a true Scottish game? Oh, we do play golf, but he only has, like, the English players up there. O.J. Johnson.
Yes.
Who is totally not Jerry. Oh, he's number 3 in the Rumble. And Ian won't accept that he keeps losing to Tank Terrell.
He doesn't.
He does. You just keep screaming fluke constantly.
And Eri has a fully upgraded alternate weapon.
I like Eri. I mean, come on. Outside of Gus, who else is that dangerous with a staple or a Stanley knife? Or a box cutter?
Wow, Morag seems to have shut
Well, it's a
KTO.
ruler in this case.
Ooh, and here comes Todd Might. Well, apparently one of the themes they want to do at one point is the passing of the torch bullshit at WrestleMania. To which I say...
Oh shit, I'm running out of money.
To which I say... When was the last time you ever saw a wrestler pass the torch to the younger generation? In wrestling?
It doesn't happen.
Because the last time I saw it was Hogan versus Andre, where Andre... Oh, it's Big Mickey! Big Mickey's in the Rumble! Right, you little sods. Oh, Ollie J is beating up Big Mickey! Why would he have grievances?
Not sure.
I mean, Ollie and
This is
Big
not
Mickey...
putting me in the fucking show.
Oh, he just super kicked him! He just super kicked the mop off his head! Oh,
I
and Big
don't
Mickey...
know if I ever mentioned to Ian, it is implied, but never outright stated, although it is true, that Big Mickey is the reason Jerry is in the chair.
Yes. Oh, here comes Elgin Castle.
It is
Oh.
canon.
Count
It is
Charisma's
40
out.
mile canon that Big Mickey somehow crippled Jerry, but
Who
nobody
just-
knows how, why, and it's not even directly established that it happened.
Yeah. Oh, Todd Might is trying to eliminate Big Mickey. But Ollie J definitely got a few super kicks in. Oh. Oh, Mickey in the corner.
Oh, we want him to last until Large Ricky arrives.
Yeah. It's Bobbert.
Oh no.
It's Bobbert.
Oh no.
Captain
Not
Diabetes.
Bobbert.
Oh no, Captain Diabetes is here. O.J. Johnson's out. He eliminated himself.
It was a fluke.
Yeah, he literally jumped
over.
over.
3 million, Sam.
What?
I'm down to my last 3 million yen.
Oh, you poor bastard. No, Big Mickey is not having any of this shit. Hello. Oh, Seb, you'll love it, but I've made Large Ricky. Oh, here comes Pete. Oh, Ollie J walking to the back. Oh no, Todd Might's trying to eliminate Pete. Big Mickey going against John Bull.
He's brave.
There's only one kind of bull I like, and that's in pies. No,
And if it's
rice.
red.
Counting Cordelia tonight. It's a movie about Buzz from Home Alone trying to romantically woo Cornelia's Rice.
Yeah, that's, the
Oh no!
movie premiere today.
Oh, Pete is trying to fight Big Mickey. Pete's trying to fight Big Mickey.
You mean Seb? No,
No,
it's Pete.
no, it is Pete. Pete is trying to beat up Big Mickey.
Today's episode of Courtesy Extras
Big
is about
Mickey
Cutting
looks like
Lucky, a
Bunny.
documentary about the guy who played
speaking
Boz in Home Alone trying to woo Condoleezza Rice.
While I've got Seb here, Seb, you know that anime with Bunny? That's being put on Netflix on the 25th of February. Oh, he says, Ian, did you record that dialogue?
Not yet, didn't get a chance.
Oh, and Big Mickey is now fighting Kurt. Sorry, Dwayne. Here comes Gabriel Barnett. Pete's trying to take on Elgin Castle.
But I will get round to it.
Ooh. And Big Mickey's just running around. Ooh. And Big Mickey just got punched in the gut. Seven Pete's confused as to why they have to fight Rag and Bone Man. Big Mickey just eliminated Todd Mite.
Oh, wow.
And now he's going. He's going after Gabriel Barnett. Oh, and here comes Seb. Oh wow! Seb just did a head scissors. And here's Pete. Pete's getting taken out. Oh, he's just been powerbombed out of the ring.
Oh no.
I'll do what you did to the usurpers of the Mickeyton throne. Gabriel Barnett's gone. Oh, John Bull has now got hold of Big Mickey. Oh, but Seb saves him. Seb has just saved Big Mickey.
By the way, Mickey Land still exists as a sovereign African nation.
Seb just eliminated John Bull.
Oh, wow.
But now he's gone straight for Mickey. Oh, and Dwayne's gone. Oh, and he just kicked Seb in the face.
Give me that gig, you bastard.
BC Steel. Seb overheard Big Mickey speaking about Peter Gabriel's last album. Ooh. And
Big Mickey keeping Seb in line.
Seb's trying though. Seb really wants that gig. I'll teach you to lose your tag team champion, you bastard. BC Steele's trying to eliminate him. I know you're my boss, but his natural national treasure might honour me. Big Mickey's gone!
Oh no.
Here comes Dollar Billy. Oh, Big Mickey's been eliminated. He looks gutted. I'm firing him. Seb's gone.
Dollar Billy, the true rich guy in this business.
Well, him and Count Charisma, who sit around by a pool made of literal money.
Are they still a tag team?
Yeah, they're still a tag team. They just haven't really been on TV much.
So they've made up then?
Oh yeah, they've made up. They're like total BFFs now hang around like beating up poor people. And by that I mean they hire poor people. They hire poor people to, beat each other up. I say, homeless man, I'll give you this shiny coin if you so much as punch that other gentleman. Ooh, Dollar Billy and White Tiger. Lex Sears, the most uncomfortable man in this match. Look at Big Mickey waiting off with a hurt back. Sam, you need to see our review of tonight's movie. I will. Oh.
A competitor has been eliminated.
I think we're going to try and pivot to more obscure films from now on.
Ah, fair enough.
I mean, it seems like everyone's talking about the big ones, aren't they? So,
Yeah.
Are you still doing series of unfortunate events?
the Jim Carrey one?
Yeah.
I'm sure we will, yes.
Because no one seems to be talking about that at the minute.
Oh, Lex Sears is gone. Dollar Billy and his cousin Penny Farthing. Ooh! And Elgin Castle's gone. Andy Hendricks. So what if we made a character based off New Jack?
No one would want to get in the ring with him.
I was thinking we could call him Old Spice. I'm not saying we make a character that literally exists solely to stab people.
Or have him in a match with a young kid pretending to be a bus driver.
Create a character called Jack Hoff. Would that just be based off Jack? Because Jack keeps asking if I've made him in the game, and I keep telling him I've got no real reason to, because the characters we've put in are literally based off of, you know, the characters from Born to be Mild.
Hell, I'm not even in the game.
Exactly. I mean, the closest we've got to you is a Jim Williams-esque character, and that's not even you. King Hate. Oh, Big Mickey hates this man. Would win by complaining until their opponent wanders off. I've actually been having some good conversations with him lately, although his hatred of female Transformers is quite disturbing. Oof. King Hate. Look at him, he's like a tiny fat man. Look at him, he's trying to pull Donny Oxman and he can't pull him.
All I can say is thank God we haven't heard much from the guy he was based on.
Yeah, he doesn't really do much anymore.
Who was based on, sorry?
King Hate. His hatred of female anything is disturbing. Do Transformers even have a sexual organs? It's not about that, it's just he doesn't like the fact that there are female ones, even though in the real world what happened was one of the people who brought them to the States wanted a female one, but they used the old "these toys are for boys" thing, so there shouldn't be any female characters, and then they just made a bunch of female characters around the second season, and now there's loads of them. And the reasoning for that is they don't have a concept of gender until they meet races that do have genders, and then they start implementing it into themselves, like, you know, because they feel like it, which I think is fair. Imperial Dragon. Thank you, Nicole, but that's not mine. Oh yeah, we've also got new neighbours, by the way.
Alright.
Lovely people, although I feel bad for them because, you'll love this, the person who had the house beforehand sold it to them under the pretense that it would be empty and ready for all of their belongings. They get there and the house is completely packed with a bunch of crap. They spent all of yesterday throwing stuff out and they've got to hire a tip or something, I think. Like a skip to get rid of everything. Yeah, it makes sense how they would carry... Yes, it makes sense how characters... Yeah, well, that's what happened. Although there was one character who was male but then was forced to become female through the first ever, transitioning sequence. So they literally became a woman because it was forced on them.
It's Ethan.
It's
Not
Ethan.
great representation, is that?
Look, it was IDW that did it, and it was to an already existing female character in a new universe that they started off male and they were just forced to become female through some surgery they didn't want. So now they're psychotic and violent. I'm not saying that I don't know how to...
That is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is...
Save it, yikes.
Well, there are gay Transformers, I just don't think I should tell him about it. I don't know how he'd feel if he knew that Cyclonus was gay.
Say nothing of Grand Moff Tarkin from Star Wars, who is heavily implied in Expanded Universe content, but never outright stated to be gay.
Well, again, IDW wanted some...
Stormtrooper talks about a love affair he's having with an officer, and the way he describes it means it can only be Grand Moff Tarkin.
Do you know what? I saw a Thin Blue Line thing where Rowan Atkinson was being mocked by his girlfriend, his in-character girlfriend, for still reading Biggles books, and then one of the police officers mentions that they like Biggles.
I know the
their
bit
brother.
you're talking about.
Yeah, the bit where he goes on about Biggles being gay, and he gets really defensive about it. It's like Holmes and Watson. What? Holmes and Watson were obviously gay. What?
Quoted that scene to me as an argument against having characters have sexual preferences.
I would say.
Doesn't he get that the whole thing was meant to be a joke? The point of Sherlock Holmes and Biggles is to solve crimes and kill Germans. Yeah, but in this continuity and in the IDW one, they literally became evil because they were a lower class that were treated like shit by the upper class. And I'm not sure if this was meant to know something, but Megatron was a literal miner who got laid off.
Miner as in one who mines, or miner as in underage?
Miner as in one who mines, but then he got downsized by the Autobots because they wanted to automate the mine and basically have the workers killed. So Megatron rebelled and formed the Decepticons against the Society. Oh, here comes Serpent in all of his very shiny glory.
Yeah.
Because we've already lost, well, one of the dragons.
Oh yeah, Worm.
Yes, Worm.
One of the Ollies.
Yes, one of the many Ollies. I was tempted to bring back Scott Steiner as a foil for him.
I don't like how weak margin is in this tower.
I know.
Although if you drink Sengoku coffee, each boss gives you like 10 million yen.
Yeah.
If you're wearing Nova Reach crowns as well.
Rob Campbell. I'm guessing that Large Ricky is going to be like number 30. Oh. Here's big Rob Campbell. Brood, eh?
2 attacks.
Oh, and Serpent has just eliminated Brody McCarthy. Oh, Rob Campbell and Serpent, two big men.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, Ryback's trying to sue Mark Henry, by the way. It's Large Ricky! Large Ricky has entered!
What on earth for, Sam? The suit.
What?
What on earth is Ryback trying to sue Mark Henry for?
Oh, because basically he said a bunch of mean comments about Ryback.
Oh, well,
Large Ricky's right there in the ring. He's stomping.
You know what? It's a rule, a law, that if you say something about someone that is too ridiculous to be realistically believed, it doesn't technically count as slander.
Well, to be fair, all they said was that Ryback was basically disrespecting the wrestling business because he kept saying he did the whole "it's all fake" thing. He's basically being very, very, very bitter because he never made it in the business, pretty much. Jim Cornette even made the comment saying, But I've said worse things about Ryback. Why isn't he trying to sue me?" Because he said that Ryback was a piece of shit who basically wasn't any good when he was there. He didn't ever make it, and to be fair, Ryback started by calling Mark Henry a fat piece of shit, and said that when he worked at WWE, the reason you got that shitty match at WrestleMania was literally because Mark Henry was lazy, didn't want to do anything, and the staff told the staff that he never mentioned by name. Apparently told him, "Good luck trying to work with that fat piece of shit." Serpent is gone. It's literally now down to Drake and Large Ricky. Large Ricky won!
Oh no.
Large Ricky has won! A human testacle's been found in the roof. Oh god, Large Ricky just won the Rumble.
Big Mickey's fuming.
Just so you know, I'm not going to be giving Large Ricky a title shot. Spoiler. Large Ricky's going to trade in his title shot for co-ownership. You know that whole thing with Vince McMahon and Ric Flair? You know, the one that gave us that funny picture of Vince McMahon with a horrified face and Ric Flair laughing? Basically that. Large Ricky looks like Tommy Wiseau. He literally is just
a palette swap.
Yeah, he's literally just a palette swap. Okay. So let's just be brutally honest. What do you think of Large Ricky?
Yeah, I mean, he's good.
I mean, considering, again, the entire point of him is he is literally just, you know, Big Mickey. Large Ricky was always meant to be a palette swap as a character. Exactly, he's the Scorpion to Big Mickey's Sub-Zero. The Nemesis Prime to Optimus Prime. Oh. Well, let's find him then. Okay. There, see? He's literally just he's just evil Big Ricky. He's like Big Mickey Black.
He's Nega Mickey.
Yeah, we've got to do something about Mr. Patriot soon. He's really... Yeah, he's got to go.
Nega Scott from Scott Pilgrim. Although apparently in the comic they actually fought, and the fight had a point, and the point was that he was never going to beat Nega Scott, so he had to accept that he was a part of him. You know, the whole Persona 4 thing that even I know about, having played it for 5 minutes.
or better yet, that you've watched me play it
Persona
enough.
4 Golden is on Steam, so I could get it. And it's not that expensive. I could get it and stream
here's the thing.
it,
My opinion will probably get me lynched, but Persona 4 is nowhere near as good as everyone hyped it up to be. It's good. It's just not enough of a new good thing. It's exactly the only reason it gets all of the praise it gets is because it was the only Persona game that actually got any kind of, recognition outside of Japan, because they didn't give Persona 3 anything, yet gave Persona 4 everything, and it's basically the same game, just it's more Scooby-Doo. It's good. Big Mickey has to fight President Patriot over who has the biggest ego. Very well.
No, it would be over who beats the other one in humility.
Mr. Patriot's... Mr. Patriot versus Big Mickey. Big Mickey needs to blow off some steam. He's already lost the world title because of a fat man on the internet.
To make space for large Ricky?
Funny you say that. I basically deleted Nero. I haven't used Nero in years, and I keep creating him and never using him. Okay, so here we go, just for Seb's sake. Mr. Patriot versus Big Mickey. Let me tell you, I've got the best deal. The bestest deal.
Oh yeah, I still have yet to upload the Broken Patriot.
Oh god, Broken Patriot. Also, has anyone noticed that Randy Orton is now Burnt Face Man?
In what way?
He basically wears a mask and moans about being burnt.
I haven't been watching.
Fun. Done.
Wasn't that basically Cody Rhodes' kid for a while or something?
Here he is, Mr. Patriot, the bestest patriot.
Making his way to the
I'll say this about the guy who he is based off of. He at least didn't start any new world wars.
Well, if he stayed longer, he might have.
Might have, but he didn't start any new wars, even Obama started at least 3. The sad thing is, he's ruined Fanta and any food that's orange.
I'm pretty sure he started some sort of international incident.
I don't know. Oh god, Big Mickey's got the steel boots.
230 pounds, Big Mickey.
Big Mickey's got the steel boots. The sovereign nation of Mickey Land.
Oh
No. Ian, I've got the latest viz on me right now.
Yeah.
Righty-ho, that's the grocery shopping. Now, Fruitbert, why don't Chelsea and I nip off to Smith's and get a school stationery while you pop to Argos and get some Hoover bags? Fine. Now, please buy the cheapest ones that you can get. You know we're short on money now with the bakery being shut down. We've really got to tighten our purse strings. Yes, dear. Christ almighty, with a shop smut, I haven't had my wicked way with gingerbread tarts for a week. My nuts are like 2 tins of Fuzzle's milk. Hi there, have you got a second to talk about... And he sticks his 2 fingers up. Oh, not another bloody chugger. Look, I haven't got time for... And it's a gingerbread woman. Oh, hello there. What's that you say? Have I got 2 seconds to stop and talk about gingerbread cats? Why, of course I have. Fantastic, so important we all care for gingerbread animals. What's that you say? Would I like to sign up for a monthly donation to help protect our feline biscuit friends? Well, I'd love to ordinarily, but the thing is, my dear, I'm trying to tighten my purse strings at the moment, what with the pandemic. What's that? It's a shame because you find yourself irresistibly sexually attracted to big-hearted bakers who give generously. Well, perhaps I can spare a little something. What's that? I just have to jot down my bank details and sort codes on the form, and you'll make it worth my while. Oh, you saucy minx. All right, you got me convinced. Big Mickey just beat Mr. Patriot. Done. Let's go. Sort code, account number. What would you say to £100 a month? What's that? If I had another zero, you'll let me take my 3-inch cut rock hard baker's grizzle between your meringue, Charles. How about I had 2 zeros on the end of that, you strumpet? Oh, I can't resist any longer, you top-teasing little whore. Let's nip behind this skip. So then he basically fucks the gingerbread woman, and then 2 months later the bailiffs are taking all their stuff. How much were those Hoover bags, Fruitbird? Yeah, Big Mickey. Did I just beat up Jimmy Carter? No, Nicole, you'll rip it. And Chris Charisma will have large Ricky around. Oh yeah, I have another costume for large Ricky, by the way, that I've made. So he looks like an actual wrestler, but he looks like a college wrestler. So basically, he's wearing the outfit Mr. Burns was wearing when he wrestled Marge's hair. Get ready to face the wrath of the New Haven nuisance. King Hate with Ad Manager. Big Mickey. So basically all Large Ricky really needs to do is wait till Big Mickey's sick one day and then just dye his hair blonde and turn up and pretend to be him. We haven't done the Frenchman, funnily enough, because we've got the cleaner, who's basically the Frenchman.
I will be working on the Frenchman.
Oh, here's another one I like, because unfortunately I know Apocalypse sketches with the guy who's basically penny pinching all the time and his wife can't stand it. I'm nipping to the shops. Do you want... Are you nuts? At this hour? It's noon. Exactly. Well, I want a sandwich and we've got no bread. Impossible. I stuffed the freezer last week. Yes, and I stuffed the lot in the bin. That was 50 loaves, £2 up at the spout. None of it was suitable for freezing. They put that on the label to scare idiots. But they're the ones who are scared. Ooh, yes. Scared for their bloated margins. They were going green. Peas are green. You wolf them down. Ours aren't, they're blue. That's just what happens with tins of expired marrow fat. How many more times? The can begins leaching into the skins. Enjoy the effect. Terrific. I still want a bloody sandwich. What's stopping you? You at the moment. And she leaves and he goes out and gets all of the rotten bread out of the bin.
I feel bad every time I redo the True Millennium Tower for grinding, because every time I go up there, Jellamon is eating, and it looks like he's I just feel bad for interrupting his dinner.
And here's Large Ricky with Count Charisma.
He's not even doing anything.
Oh, The Adventures of the Late Sean Connery, several like this. I'm afraid he's gone to a better place. Oh, Sean, I'll never feel his open hand again. Well, that's me done. Off to heaven for a nice eternal relax. Good morning. The name's Sean Connery. Well, welcome to heaven, Mr. Connery. Thank you. You're just in time for afternoon tea. Afternoon tea? That's a bit English, isn't it? I suppose it is. And then after that, we're going to have a game of cricket. Cricket? Good God, what's wrong with golf? A proper Scottish game invented by a Scot. There's nothing wrong with golf. Here's a lovely golf course, and we have some very good players. Good. Bruce Forsyth, Jimmy Tarbuck, even HRH, the Duke of Windsor, loves to play. What? English to a man. I will not be playing with any shenanigans. Well, the hereafter is devolved these days. I wonder if you'd be happier in Scottish heaven. Aye, I would. Hey, Mr. Connery, welcome to Scottish heaven. That's more like it. Sorry about the weather, Mr. Connery. Don't worry, it's pissing it down most of the time up here, you ken. Any road, you're just in time for supper. Porridge with salt, with milk, with tatties and napes, of course. And wash it down with a tin of warm temperature iron brew or tennet super if you fancy something stronger. And a deep fried Mars bar to finish off. Then we've got a display of traditional Highland dancing followed by a sing-along of traditional Scottish songs with Andy Stewart and Moira Anderson. And then the soul of Robbie Burns is going to treat us to reading one of his poems. And then the sound of bagpipes for 24 hours a day. So he just goes to Bahamas heaven. Welcome, Mr. Connery. Would you like your usual banana mama cocktail? Yes, please. Shaken, not stirred.
You should create a character called the Cunt of Monte Cristo.
Oh, God. Oh, there's a bit here as well that's basically what a medieval plague village looked like, and it's basically just modern England.
Yeah.
With the sign saying, stay at home, pray to the Lord, and drink tincture of mercy.
Create a wrestling character based on Bruce Forsyth.
Ice Cat. Hi. Hello. So, we've got Count Charisma and King Kate, with Big Mickey and Large Ricky at ringside.
A character based off Bruce Forsyth. Well, it's nice to beat you. Nice.
But would you have to modify the headbutt so his chin hits first?
You'll never work in this town again.
I'm gonna sub. Okay, thank you. Ooh, and that's a bad miss.
I should have sent them into a web sketch about Jesus talking about the Good Samaritan.
Oh God, I love that one.
Yeah.
Bruce Forsyth has to play Paddy McGuinness, so who's got the best? Is it me, or have I made King Hate look too much like an obese child? I mean, compared to every other character. Bruce Forsyth.
You'll never work in this town again.
There's a time and a place for weird, horrid caricatures. It's called Noel's House Party. And no, so how are you doing? We're doing fine. This is just a casual thing, to be honest. It's mainly so I can chat with my mates and also have some wrestling up, I suppose. I haven't actually spoken to you guys I haven't spoken to Ian since I did the Yakuza Kiwami stream, which got 5 chapters done in 2 hours. And Ollie even longer, because you've been sick.
Yeah, I haven't been feeling well for quite a while.
Yeah, that seems to be a common thing.
Keeps
There's also, been dealing with the whole father-in-law business, so, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Well, he's gotten to the point where he can't even move his arms and legs now, so not exactly feeling great.
Oh, God.
I've been calling my mother-in-law every so often. The calling helps. Or it helps her a little. Oh, God. The Mail Online. Here he goes. Well, his wife comes in and starts putting the food away. And he goes, don't think I don't see you, Beryl. I see you. Probably because you're looking straight at me. Oh, yes, the mind games. Tell me, are these mind games? No, they're baked beans. Yes, 2 4-packs to be precise. That's what, a month's supply a year? We have beans 2 or 3 times a week, besides bog off. Oh right, cue the abuse. No, buy one get one free. Oh, that is convenient. Shall I tell you what I see, Beryl? A victim. A woman driven half mad by HRT and 4 odd years of incessant Project Fear. I see a man about to get on my wick. Oh, denial. Yes, I was expecting that. Denial of what? Stockpiling, despite Boris assuring us there's no need. He was talking about COVID, but Brexit is exactly like a pandemic. This is our normal big weekly shop. Normal? There's nothing normal about buying 2 big jars of mayonnaise this size. They will buy one get one free. Free? Oh my God, it's like talking to a Dalek. It's so sad it's come to this, Beryl, but I'm setting an intervention and confiscating your smartphone. You what? You've been reading The Guardian far more than is healthy. You are skating on thin ice. Beryl, it's not your fault, eh? It's not your fault. Stop saying that. It's not your fault. And he just smashes the eggs on his head. Ah, damn you, Blair! Give me my wife back! Batman. Well, this is probably the longest King Hate has done anything. Look at the fat bugger. And Large Ricky looking happy. And 3, Count Charisma has won. And I'm sure Large Ricky is pointing and laughing. Big Mickey not happy.
And with that, everyone has the ultimate weapon fully upgraded for their default job.
And look, Large Ricky is celebrating at ringside. He's very happy with his man.
Now it's just level grinding.
Oh yeah, level grinding's always a bitch.
What's he playing?
Oh, he's playing Yakuza 7.
Can you bring me that soda?
Yeah, she keeps trying to bring it to me. Bruce Forsyth.
Bruce Forsyth.
You remember that thing from The Toast of London?
Yeah.
He surgically changes that woman into look like Bruce Forsyth. Bruce Forsyth? It's an enemy of mine. He usually uses an alias, but he's a... So your friend got back at you, literally by changing someone that you don't even know into Bruce Forsyth. Yeah. Thing is, I'm not even that mad.
What costumes do you use in Yakuza 7, sir?
It may sound cliche, but I actually use the hero costume for Ichiban.
The one
And I tend to use, and I just tend to use regular costume. Sorry, what?
The one that Masami Arakawa wears, like, with the hat.
No, not the RPG hero literal armor.
Oh,
Oh, the armor one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
put
hero
that on
one.
Once, but I thought it looked kind of weird and out of place.
Of course it does. That's the point. I mean, if you think about it, all the battles are only happening in his head.
Yeah. I'm gonna do what sub-stories I haven't done yet. I mean, I've already got the trophy for sub-stories.
I know, but it's always good to it's always good to do a few. Right, so can I do it? Elimination.
The only trophy I have yet to get is the one where I beat the true final Millennium Tower.
It's always Joe Bloody. I've only ever beaten Joe Amon in one other game, by the way.
Really?
And that was as Majima again. Is Majima in Yakuza 0.
I beat him in Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise.
I know you did because you killed. I know because you killed him, and yet he's still around. He does appear in Dead Souls as well, where you fight him, but then you have to fight one of his dead ancestors, who for some reason comes back. Oh yeah, that spamming that kept happening. It's now saying I've got over 1,107 comments.
What's spamming?
Oh, basically, for some reason, something was happening with comments. So when Ian posted something, it kept posting it over and over again for like 3 minutes.
Oh, that's engagement, isn't it?
I guess so. Oh, we also got the new Wrestle Talk magazine thing as well. They had the awards thing. You just... They also had a very good article about LGBT rights in wrestling hotspots, which I thought was a good read.
Cool.
What? Oh, for God's sake. Ian, apparently he thinks that Dollar Billy looks like Malfoy.
Who said?
Apparently.
Okay. Not what I intended.
Okay, now it's saying I've got 1,162 comments. And here comes Jeffrey. It's been a while since we've seen him. So, yeah, Big Mickey is going to be in a rivalry with Large Ricky over the wrestling company.
Stop it.
Oh god, I just realised I could technically end the entire rivalry with a Survivor Series style match. Team Ricky versus Team Mickey.
But that needs like a pay-per-view match.
Oh yeah, it needs that. Large Ricky wants to get on Big Mickey Island. Well, again, if you remember, Big Mickey in storyline just has a share in the enough of a share in the company.
Weighing in at 260 pounds, Billy.
And here comes Dollar Billy. We actually haven't seen Dollar Billy in quite a while. Though we have to question if the green suit is really just because of the money, or it's because the gold was fake and it eroded.
It was actually based off Ted DiBiase's green suit.
I know. Dollar Bill. I remember we did that WrestleMania style thing where basically him and Chris Charisma had basically golded themselves up to be like giant walking Oscars. It was basically like Gold Dust, except somehow significantly less homoerotic. And here comes the Imperial Dragon. I remember at one point I did a video on my PS4 when I first got SmackDown versus WWE 2K16, and I literally had people messaging me on the PS4 to just upload him to the store, well, to the downloads. The only time anyone's desperately wanted one of my creations. Though I might just reignite the Ollie J. Scott Steiner rivalry again. Though it won't be over shitting in a toilet this time. Beryl! And here comes Drake. But who is this Drake fellow? He seems very familiar.
And introducing the champion, parts unknown, weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the Dragon.
Oh god, he's a black dragon, you know what that means. I've got to wait for that one time he goes, "Hello baby, did you miss me?"
Except he would sound more like a New Yorker.
I know, but the reference was more to the whole Kano thing.
I know.
Finding.
I'll slash your throat from here.
New taxi shortcuts.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What we were speaking of taxes, we were laughing at the old Transformers cartoons the other day, literally because Megatron at one point literally had an entire army of battle taxis. I don't know why. I just find the concept of you getting New York travel and turning it into an actual weapon is somehow appropriate. You won't be able to last against my battle taxis. I mean, they were blown up very quickly, but I might throw you back upstairs, and you might have to live up there and feed on, I don't know, whatever the cats decide to bring up.
And seeing as they don't get out to hunt,
I mean literally, you sitting upstairs and like, oh, if only I had food, and Vectra walks in with a Twinkie in her mouth. Go, cats, and do my bidding. Oh yeah, I saw that Bart gets an army, Dark Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
Where he basically has an army attack and kidnap Skinner, and then they behead him. I also watched the trampoline one. I was expecting something much darker. You know, Bart getting suicidal, and then he just starts using the bouncy castle, the trampoline, to get over the fact that Milhouse is dead. Or the whole Milhouse's conspiracy about the elimination of dinner being right, so that makes those scenes where they try and kill him even more, realistic. There he is. Oh no, they found me. And yet they didn't do that whole, I didn't do anything, I don't care. I didn't do anything, I don't care.
Stop!
You know, it makes sense. I honestly think it's probably best for Impact to sell whatever it's got off to AEW at this point.
Yeah.
They've destroyed any chance they'd ever have of being a serious competition anyway, so thank you 2010s. Well, thank you Hogan.
Largely, yeah.
1, 2. Oh, Drake has just lost.
Oh.
Drake has just lost just got pinned by Dollar Billy.
Dear.
It's an elimination match though, so here we go. Oh, and he's got the figure 4 leg lock in. Oh god, this is becoming Jeff Jarrett all over again. Or except he'll hit him with a cello or something. Jeffrey's gone now. It's Imperial Dragon and Dollar Billy for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. Okay, was not expecting Dollar Billy to last. Oh, I say. You cream-faced loon. I've been re-watching a lot of the old overly sarcastic productions, and yes, I watched the old Don Quixote. Quixote Vision.
Yeah.
Well, I watched that and, you know, got reminded of, well, Blue's whole History of Scotland video, which was actually pretty good, even if his version of a Scottish accent ended up turning into Jamaican at one point.
No, Nicole.
Look, I don't fault him for it. From what I understand, Americans don't seem to understand that other countries have different dialects and accents as well.
I think part of it is the states are that big, it makes sense for each major city and each
but Ireland's
got a slightly different accent.
So when it comes to things like Ireland, who, as Red has said, has like 3 different variants of Gaelic, and getting it right in one area means you'll get it wrong in a completely different area. Well,
the base route is about the only common thing left. It's like if you talk to somebody from Aberdeen,
I know,
as well as someone from Glasgow, completely different.
Oh, I know. I still can't understand John's most of the time. I just pretend I do.
Aye.
Nicole, what have you done?
Got herself a wee bit stuck, I think.
Right, come on out. Come on. Got the coal miner's glove. Come on. Out.
Like in America, you can drive for 2 hours and
Yeah, I
still
know,
be
you've
in
got
the
the
same
shovel.
part of the country.
Sorry, Ollie, what did you say?
In America, you can drive for 2 hours and still be in the same part of the country, whereas in the UK, you can drive for 2 hours and the local accent will have changed twice, as will the name.
Dollar Billy won! Yeah, that is true. Also, what a batch is called changes as well.
Yeah, it can.
Well, there you go. Dollar Billy has just become become the champ.
Yeah, I think here it's BAP instead of batch.
No, there's batch, BAP, and there's all kinds of other things. I think some people even call it a hob.
Cob.
Well.
And then you just get the lazies that call it a roll.
So there you go. Dollar Billy now has actual gold for the first time in 2 years. This is weird. Dollar Billy is a champion. What?
Could you hand me that ball and I'll take it out? I meant to grab it. Sorry.
I just love some of the stories that Red does. Like, I just like the history stuff.
Yeah.
And that's how I remembered extra credits existed, and that's when I went to look for Dan to wonder whatever happened to him, and then I found out what happened. Yeah, I don't blame him for wanting to get out of there. Short version, someone came in, took over, and was an extremely abusive human being. Dan wanted no part of it, and it got to a point where the guy took over the entirety of extra credits, sexually harassed his ex, who was working for them, to a ridiculous extent, and then most of the other staff left as well because they just couldn't deal with it. And Dan's made it clear he wants no connection to extra credits ever. He just wants to go back to streaming games with his wife. Oh yeah, I also watched the old HP Lovecraft one. I just love the transition she does, and she goes, if you told HP Lovecraft about the light spectrum, he would give you a weird look and say something along the lines of, "You mean there are colours that man cannot perceive? What might they be capable of?" I don't know. Googly eyes just make everything hilarious.
Me.
Well, let's have Bobbert have a match. I've been tempted to get rid of one or two more people, but I'm still leaning towards maybe getting rid of King Kate because the Joker's done now. I know you already have
seen again.
Well, that, and I've already done. We've already got Bobbert as a jobber, and also Ethan. And if necessary, I can just replace one of them with Big Paul Lee. Or Fanboy.
No.
Yes. You trying to sing? Yes, that's a husky I got you when you were born. Yes. Here comes Bobbert.
Orange.
Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 481 pounds.
Get in the ring and go on, get in the ring and show off your self-hatred. Oh, and he'll be taking on the dragons, so they might actually get a win this time. And yes, that even includes Super Mega Dragon.
Super Dragon.
Oh God. Super Dragon and his whole wanting to murder that one fan that wouldn't shut up. No.
Remember how I said I was going to make Biffa Bacon?
Make who? Oh yeah, Biffa Bacon, yeah.
Well, I went ahead and did that.
Remember when you made a character that was basically just spoiled bastard and his mum?
Yes, I've made them too.
Oh God! That monkey's touched my bottom. What are you going to do about it? That's my personal favourite so far. Trying to get his mom to beat up animals that he's accusing of sexually assaulting him. And here it is, Serpent and Worm, or the Invincible Oni and another Ollie.
Gosh, my Timmy is so clever.
Go, Bobbert. Oh, Bobbert has started with Bobbert has started against Serpent.
Remember when he lost the go-kart race?
Yeah, and ran over his mum, and then tried to force her to eat dog shit, so he didn't have to.
It was your fault, woman.
Baby.
All the while they're trying to get her into the ambulance because she sustained some serious injuries. Oh, what about when he pretends he's got cancer just so he can go to Disneyland and makes his mum jump off a roof? Or when he wants to do martial arts. So he beats up his mum physically, pretends he's a black belt, and takes weapons into judo. So when they do the bow, he twats that guy in the face with a nunchuck. Then he has to spar against a girl, but then, she tosses him, so he makes his mum beat her up. So then he watches Rocky and decides he wants to do boxing and beats up his mom. Are these the most expensive thing you've got? Yes. Good. Oh, what about when they have that Christmas thing and he doesn't, and no one's focusing on him because there's a baby? Yeah. So he starts trying to murder him.
Come on, I'm only doing this for your benefit.
Oh, he's really horrible. The way he treats his mom is just terrifying.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, when he wants to learn cricket and he breaks her face with the ball. Oh, God.
Or when he makes her light a firework up her arse.
Oh, God, yes, who could forget that?
You do it if you love me.
Or makes her go all the way to Japan to get him a PS3 because it isn't out yet. Thing is, was when it's the Christmas thing and the kids and they leave him alone with the kid and they keep saying, "Oh, he's very good with children." So he bites the child and blames it on the dog, and they decide to have it put down, even though they know that the dog hasn't got a history of doing that. And the teeth marks are surprisingly, you know, human-shaped. And then upstairs they hear the child croaking, and they catch him ramming Lego down its throat. And she still tries to justify it, saying, "Oh," when he says, "Oh no, it was clearly choking on the thing. It clearly somehow, even though it wasn't physically capable, got out of its crib, climbed up, and then got the Lego and tried to eat it itself. And no one else is buying it except for his mom. It's like, "Oh, you're so brave. What a wonderful child you are." And they just like throw them outside.
And he says, "You are never to see those people again."
Yeah. Or when they send us that babysitting service thing while she goes to work. No, none of that. No, you can't go into the fireplace. She's just upset because I won't let her climb into the fireplace and steal the wood. Oh, and the lesser dragons win without Little Dragon, Super Mega Dragon even getting into the ring. Literally just sat there while everyone else did the work. Get up. Come on.
No.
Oh, and here's Super Mega Dragon, who's going to try and rein in, like he did anything.
Mommy.
Your mum's doing God knows what at the moment, so she's not going to come in. I don't know.
No.
I don't know, something to do with resin.
No. Well done.
Right here is Big Mickey. Oh.
No.
Yeah. So yes, expect to see more.
Well.
What happened? It's just when you say, well, that went well, I assume something had happened.
No. It was a BoJack Horseman thing.
Well, that's going to convince all of no one.
That was the latest in a long series of regrettable life choices.
Funny thing is, there was a show on YouTube that Film Cow did that was very similar to, like a very basic BoJack Horseman before BoJack got caught by Netflix, I think. Called the Magical Realm of Horseman. But the guy's more of an asshole and makes way too many 9/11 jokes. Oh, you're totally 9/11ing my party right now. You have too many parties. Oh, but yeah, fly a second plane into my heart, why don't you? Yeah, BoJack is definitely more refined. That was, and I don't say this lightly, worse than 12 9/11s.
100 September 11th.
Oh yeah, oh god, the spoilt bastard where she won't buy him a videotape because they don't have a video recorder, so he puts the bag over his head to kill himself. Wrestling Supreme, Ronda is taking Natalia's place tonight. I don't care, I'm not watching. I don't really have the network anymore and I don't really have any intention of watching at this point, so if Ronda wins, it's yet another eye-rolling WrestleMania, I guess. Oh, mother, I want those videos. Oh, but we don't have a video recorder, Timmy. Lord above, you wriggle out of everything, don't you? You'll go to any lengths to avoid buying me things. Timmy, darling. Yoo-hoo. I hope he's better. Timmy! He's put the plastic bag over his head. Timmy, why did you do that? I simply couldn't live without those videos, Mother. You better buy them for me before I do something like this again. Here's your video, my poppet. 1. They're a set of 3, you stupid old trout. 1 is no flipping good to me on its own. Anyway, I don't want them anymore. They're far too childish. I'm 6. I want a computer. I've got to keep up to date. You may have 1 foot in the grave, but I have my whole life ahead of me. But Timmy, I can't afford. That's it. I'm washing my hands of you when you're old. You're going straight into a home. I'm not going to look after you. You'll get a taste of your own medicine, you old... Oh, what have I done? What have I done? I'm always upsetting you. If only I were a better mother. What's that? I smell smoke. Timmy! Timmy! What are you doing? I'm burning your clothes, you woman. It's your turn to see what it's like to go without. I'm sorry, Timmy. I just want a computer. Everyone in the world's got one. If you don't have the money, you can borrow some. Look, I already filled out this application form. Oh, yes, precious. 2 weeks later. Oh, I'm bored with this stupid machine. I told you I didn't want it, but you have to throw your money away, don't you? Then the debt collectors come. I'm afraid you've fallen behind on your loan repayments. We've come to repossess your house. Well, you better find us somewhere to live. I'm not living in a field. If you would budget properly, we wouldn't be in this mess. They'll put me in a home and you'll die a lonely old hag. God, he's evil. Oh, and the Christmas one. No, and of course the Christmas one. Don't forget, tomorrow's the nativity play. We'll rehearse in the morning and do a play in the afternoon. You hear that? The nativity play, and I'm going to get the starring role. And he leaves the class before they say, we'll decide who plays what part tomorrow. Timmy, what are you doing home so early? I was just about to come meet you. Oh, Mother, I'm so excited. I'm going to play the Archangel Gabriel in the school nativity, and you've got to make my costume. But I haven't got any material. We'll get some at the weekend. I want it now. You've got loads of posh dresses upstairs. You never need them anymore because you'll never go out again. Why don't you use them to make my costume? There, my poppy, don't be upset. I'll stay up tonight and make sure your costume turns out. All right. Mother, where are you? Huh? What's that? God, you've fallen asleep. Well, I hope you finished it, you idle old buzzard. Yes, Timmy. Well, let me try it on then. Oh, Timmy, you look so lovely. Oh, well, if it's the best you can manage, it'll have to do. Then he walks into class wearing the outfit. About the nativity, as you can see, I will play the Archangel Gabriel, but I'll need my own dressing room with a star on the door. I'm sorry, Timmy, but I've got you down as a shepherd. Barry will play Gabriel, but it's a lovely costume. I want to be Gabriel, but you can't. I'm Gabriel. Me. Barry can't be. He smells. Timmy, come back this instant and stop misbehaving. No, and what's more, you old toad, I'm telling my mum and you're going to get sacked. Shortly. Now, children, we're going to start rehearsing for the nativity. Let's go down to the hall quietly. I'll go and fetch Timmy. Timmy, what are you doing? I'm ripping up my costume to shreds. If I can't be Gabriel, no one can wear my costume. Ha! In fact, if you want me to play any part in this charade, then you better have a lot more respect for me. I'm telling you now. At the performance, they're doing the clapping and he stands in front of everyone and starts taking all the credit. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. May I say your applause is not only for me, but a lot of people who've helped me in this production. Almost all have tried their best, and so deserve a little bit of the credit. Everyone else is pissed off, but his mum's like, oh, how thoughtful. Oh, you were wonderful, my little prince. You stole the whole competition. Of course I did, but I shan't return to this dump. I am going to Italia Stage School. Can't you see it, woman? Theatre is in my blood. I'll not be a no one all my life. I am destined for greatness. Come on, mother, in here. I'll bring your purse with you. I'm going to need tapped shoes, leotards, leg warmers, oh, and I don't know what. That's a lot of Christmas presents, dear. Christmas presents? You callous old hog, I need these things. Christmas is for wants, not needs. I'm sorry, my cherub. And she spent all the money. Right, I'm going upstairs to rehearse my one-man show and I don't want to be disturbed. Tappity, 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 thud. Timmy! Mummy's coming! Timmy, are you alright? Frankly, no. I pulled over your wardrobe and saw all these toys fall off. I hope they're not my presents. No, sweetheart, they're not. They're for your cousins. Well, thank the Lord for that. That would have ruined my Christmas if I woke up to that heap of trash. That reminds me, I've got to make a few more things I want Santa Claus to bring me, and I better write him a letter. There, I think that's all, and he's got this long-ass list. Mother, take this note, just give this note to Santa. Ah, he's been good. Right, let's get this this checked off. He didn't bring me my Action Man spacesuit, the miserable old twister. Damn him to hell. It's that evil old witch's fault. She said she'd make sure he got the list, the stupid old boot. She showed exactly what she thinks of me, so I'll teach her a lesson. Wakey, wakey, my puppet! Merry Christmas! Then she finds a note. Mummy, all I wanted was an Action Man suit, and I didn't get it. I've run away, and I'll run away, and you never even cared. Please, thank God, my little Timmy's run away. He's run away. I drove him to it. It's my fault. Calm down, Miss Timson. He'll turn up when he's hungry. He always does. And he's outside in the back garden. That'll teach her. I'm going to stay out here until I die of the cold. Not sure she'll care, the old goat. Tubby Johnson. Is he fat? You bet your hat. Millie Tans. Oh God, the spoiled bastard where he goes to that posh school. Here's your cornflakes, sweet, my little sausage sponge finger. Do you want some more sugar on for you? Mother, I have something to tell you. I'll be starting public school in the summer. I know, you've won a scholarship. I'm so proud. No, woman, you'll be paying privately. But Timmy, that's so expensive. And anyway, all your friends are going to Fulchester. Friends? You mean those peasants at my nursery school? I'm unrealistically intelligent for my age. In case you haven't noticed, I'm destined to be for great things and I want to reach my full potential. I'll be held back by them. Of course, if money is more important than you, then I'll end up being a nobody like you. Oh, forgive me, my prince, you're right. I'll find the money from somewhere. Yes, you can get some more evening jobs. Anyway, term starts in a month's time, so make all the necessary arrangements. I can't wait to have a ripping time with my chums. Come on, woman, get the tickets. 1.5 to Winchbury. Haven't you forgotten something? If you think I'm going to travel second class to Winchbury School and you've got another thing coming, step lively, you old troll. God, you... Timmy, you're so young. Are you sure you're ready to be away to leave Mummy? Blinking flip, woman. It's the main reason I'm getting away. I've had enough of your wickedness. Now see here, each week you will send me a hamper full of tuck and a postal order for £50. I shall write to you once a month if the time permits. I may pay you a short visit at the end of the term, providing I'm not going to stay with one of the chaps, which I probably will. I doubt I'll bring chums home, as you would embarrass me. Attempt to visit me during the term and I'll simply pretend not to know you. Do I make myself clear? Timmy, saying goodbye is tearing me apart. Yes, now go away quickly before someone sees you. Good morning, Headmaster. I'm Timson. Would you show me to my rooms, please? I'd like to get settled in and prepare a midnight feast. I'm afraid the rooms are for the new older boys, Timson. As a new boy, you'll be spending your first 5 years in a dormitory. You'll share this dorm with 40 other boys. What? And by the way, Timson, we still have fagging here at Winchbury. You'll be fagging for Roundtree here. Hello, Timson, you snivelling little oik. And put a shine on them or I'll spank you again, you saucy boy. And when you're done, go to the shower. Brown Major has a little surprise for you. Bah! Oh, God. Oh, look at that. Jade Byrne just became a double champion.
Oh, wow.
Her and Beth Lomond are now the tag team champions.
Fun.
Here are your winners and the new Dragon Heritage.
Well, there you go. Morag's group have now got near enough all the belts.
No.
Well, that was a thing that happened. Well, I suppose that'll do it for this week until we get to a WrestleMania-esque thing and we'll make plans for what happens with Big Mickey and Large Ricky. This is going to be fun. Though, you know, Big Mickey's team is probably going to have Seb, Pete and the Phantom on. Oh, well, see you all soon. Bye.